Well, we're just on the way home from our September canoe trip, CHRC. We try and do a canoe trip every 6 weeks into the North Kawartha Highlands. Beautiful day today. It's kind of cool when we started, but has warmed up into the low to mid 20s, I think. Beautiful fall day. We have a kind of a late fall, so the colors still haven't really started, but we're just portaging a 664 meter portage into Coon Lake and just enjoying kind of the adventure of carrying a canoe on our head. This is what we call kind of official Canadiana, and we really like how we did a little bit of fire making today as well. The guys learned how to start a fire without a match, and a great way for the guys to level up on their man card, carrying a canoe on their shoulder and being able to pilot a canoe, learn some strokes, be out in nature, have an opportunity to kind of just reflect and appreciate where they're at, how they're moving and growing, and yeah, quite powerful. Today's conversation, we did a little session on understanding the importance of time. And time is something very easy for us to take advantage of, take for granted, not really appreciate that some moments are just full of incredible potential. So we talked about how the Greek word for chronos describes time as being a sequential sequence of minutes, hours, weeks, days, all that kind of thing. And yet some moments are very powerful. They're opportunities for us to realize, for us to appreciate, for us to grow, for us to learn. And the Greek word for time that is really an opportunity is kairos. And so we talked about the importance of appreciating the kairos moments in our life. And some kairos moments are brick wall moments, where something just really knocks us down, stops us in our tracks, and makes it hard for us not to stop and say, what just happened? And what do I need to do because of it? Others are a little more subtle. When we think of speed bump moments. Speed bump moments are moments when something way more subtle happens, but we recognize that it's important, and we pay attention to it, and we realize afterwards that it was something worth paying attention to, because we learned something about ourselves or the people around us. Other moments that are kairos moments are what I call mirror moments, where we realize that we've seen ourselves in a real way. It's like we've taken a look at ourselves, not how we think we are or how we want to be, but we've been given a glimpse of who we really are. And that's a challenge to who we want to become. But there's finally crystal ball moments. Crystal ball moments where we get a glimpse of what the future might look like, of maybe where it could go if we don't change, or where it could go if we do. And so kairos moments are really, I think, the key to developing a mindful approach to life, one that we think that really is crucial, essential for someone who is on the road to recovery. And so that's a big part of what we're doing here at CHRC. It's why we look for all sorts of different ways to challenge our clients, why we give them different environments like the wilderness to be able to explore and ask themselves what it looks like to become more mindful, to pay attention to kairos moments. So I guess my challenge to you as you're thinking about where you're at in your life would be, what are the kairos moments that maybe have been happening to you that you haven't been paying attention to? Or the brick wall moments that deserve some time to kind of unpack, to stop and step out of the normal sequence of time to say, what am I thinking? And what should I do about it? Then maybe there's some more subtle things of reactions that people have had to you recently, things that have just stuck out to you that are an opportunity to, again, step out of the normal sequence of time to say, how should I think differently and how should I act differently in light of what just happened? And then there's the mirror moments where we get glimpses of kind of our character, our behavior, our feelings, our emotions. And then there's times where we get crystal ball moments again, where we're invited to think about where we're headed, what our future could look like. What do we want our future to look like? And as we do that, I think that we have found ourselves moving towards a place where life is full of incredible potential and opportunity, where we're able to come to maybe the end of a season of our journey and recognize that we've made it. Thanks.